Hello everyone, my name is Daniel and I'm just a casual sim racer, and today I'm doing something a little bit different. You'll see my feet are on the pedals down here in the foot cam, but that cam just not editing my setup since it works well. But you won't have to worry about that because I'm not going to be using my normal sim rig. I'll actually be using just a keyboard here, some of the arrow keys to play cranks and goggles. And I'm not going to be going through the whole career. Other YouTubers have done that before. GP Laps has done quite a bit of that. I mean, I might if people are interested, but I'm just going to do a quick race here um, using the Woolrich 25 Class D at Pinzana. These are fictional circuits, but it's kind of, I don't know, this one seems like it's an Italian track. I think it's roughly modeled after Monza. You can see the layout there. So, 2 lap race around here. We're driving Woolrich Class D, so this would be like a Woolrich class Grand Prix car here. So we're going to take off here, real fast track. Just steer with your arrow keys. It takes a little bit to get used to. I actually have this game on every single laptop and computer, and I'll play it when I just want to break from things. I love the time setting, this early pre-war period of racing, and 1920s, 1930s is kind of the era the game's set in. Controls aren't difficult. It does take a bit to master. It's quite easy to spin out. You got to be kind of quick with your taps, and it's more about tapping than pressing. That makes sense to get your cars through some of these corners. A lot easier to drive some of these lower speed cars. Oops. Bottling into the wall. But anyway, so that's the end of the first lap. I've actually had a weird idea. This game's inspired me. I have no idea if any of you would be interested in this. Oh no. Oh no. Come on. In 4th position here. Oh, he came into me and bumped me. He's in for a penny, in for a pound here. And we're not very fast. Oh, and he hits it off the fence on the inside. AI ain't great. They're not horrible. They can actually be kind of interesting. Chaotic, maybe, is a better way. But in some ways, for a game like this, chaos and excitement is kind of what you're going for, That's a pretty good corner there. And that's the race. So we finish 4th out of 6, I think, or 8. So not super well, not on the podium. I think I'll jump in and do another race here real quick. You'll see, yeah, 4th out of 6. So you'll see, not very good result-wise. But here, let me just jump in and we can see it on the track here real quick. Yeah, let me know if you're interested in something like this. And then also, I've thought about doing kind of a whimsical, I don't know, track for Assetto Corsa, or maybe set of tracks. Or maybe like a layout with a lot of different, like a track, but a lot of different layouts. I don't know, kind of whimsical like this, and then do some cars kind of whimsy. I don't know if people would be interested in that, but I've always thought that something like that would be kind of cool based off of just the theming of this game, kind of. I think it's cool in this, but perhaps it only works in a setting like this. I don't know. But it would definitely be simple to create the models for and import those simple models and things like that into Assetto Corsa. Coming around the corner here. Got a pretty good start on this one. A lot more windy of a circuit. Catching up to us, though. 3-lap race here, so a little longer. You'll see, I like the animation. You'll see little people. They're just kind of like little sticks moving on the sides. And the career is quite fun. I mean, I don't know how much replayability there is. For me, I enjoy it. I played this career through, I don't know, dozens of times. Maybe not dozens. Half a dozen times at least. And for me, I enjoy it. Probably not for everyone, but I do think it's $2 this game typically. So I think for $2, most people can pick it up and play through it once, and you'll probably have some fun. Now, I guess the bigger issue would be maybe you just hate the kind of the fiddly nature, the non-exact nature of the controls, but to me, that's part of the game's charm. So I'll try to describe it. So like right now, you'll see whenever I tap the wheels, like right there, I'm holding it. But tap, 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 Oh, and I ran into the hay bale. But it's a lot of tapping, and like also I let off the throttle. Let me talk. So throttle's down. So let it off, holding. Now throttle back on. Kind of push myself through. The throttle's still all the way down to the floor. And of course, cars drive very differently. And not very differently, but they have some stats for the cars. And based on those stats, that's how the cars can drive. How fast they are, how good they accelerate, how good they handle. It is a donut. But yeah. So within those stats, cars can handle differently. But I think, let's say you had two different cars and the stats are exactly the same, I think they would handle identically in this game. So handling isn't super realistic, but it's an interesting game. I would say it's not the most arcadey type game. It's actually more of a whimsical handling model, perhaps. So, which I'm here for. Not very common, you know. Like almost over the top in terms of how it approaches the physics, which is just unique. Oh no, I'll throw this way at the end. And that is it. I think this is a cool little game. The game's called Cranks and Goggles. Of course, let me know if you want to see more videos in this game. And as always, I hope to catch you in the next video. And until then, hope every single one of you has a fantastic rest of your week.